Okay, so God gave me this dream. In this dream, I was in a place like the Grand Canyon. I was standing right by this cliff, and there was a guardrail right between us. In this dream, I was holding my hands right in front of me, and on top of my hands, there was a fish. And I'm just going to say that this fish was a good sized fish. Alright, so I'm not sure how this happened. This fish ended up on the wrong side of this guardrail, and I seen it fall into some darkness. Alright, that's the dream. Okay, so I'm going to use the Word of God to paint a bigger picture. Okay, so in this dream, God was showing me somebody that was falling backwards. Second Peter chapter 2, verse 22. I'll just read part of it. The dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the sow that was washed to her wallowing in the mire. Alright, so I would suggest reading that whole chapter. Because of something I'm going to say later on. Yeah, so what God was showing me in this dream, He was showing me somebody that was falling backwards into darkness. Maybe He was even showing me that this person was going back to their old ways. I'll just let you guys think about that. Okay, so in this dream, I was in a place like the Grand Canyon. So I'll go ahead and read something. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Okay, so I'm just going to read part of that verse. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. God has given me dreams about corrupt leaders. I have a few of those dreams on my YouTube channel. So maybe part of this dream has to do with corrupt leaders. And the reason why I'm saying that is because in this dream I was right by this cliff, and I saw this fish fall into darkness. Matthew chapter 15, verse 14, and I'm just gonna read part of that verse. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. And that's why I kind of want you guys to read 2 Peter chapter 2. So there are corrupt leaders out there. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Matthew chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, so be careful, guys. There's people that will lead you off a cliff.